Welcome back to another devlog of Misc, A Tiny Tale. We've been working on the final chapters of the game, which means we can't share much of our work without spoilers. The last thing I'd want to do is spoil any part of our game, especially because our game is so focused on a linear story. But of course that doesn't mean I can't keep you guys up to date. So I thought it might be a good idea to every now and then put out a video like this one where we rapid fire a bunch of features that we've been working on lately. All of these features are of course spoiler free as well. I hope it becomes a good insight on the game's development progress and gives you a good preview of what's to come. Let's go! As you all know, you play as a tiny robot, about 3 centimeters high, and don't think the footage so far has really gave you a good sense of how small these characters are. You'll now be able to zoom the camera in and out on command. By pressing up or down on the D-pad, you can zoom the camera out at any time. There are 3 zoom levels to choose from. One of the reasons we added this feature is to really give you a better sense of the scale of this world. Internally, we say that they're the size of a bug, so by pulling that camera out, not only do you get to see more of the landscape and a better view of different things such as bigger characters, but you also get a much greater sense of scale, and it really shows how small we are in this world. I've been really enjoying just walking through each level and exploring it in these different camera angles. I think especially thinking about how this game can run on smaller screens such as the Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, we really got to think about giving the player all these different options for their camera. Of course, on a much larger, higher resolution screen, these zoomed out camera views are going to look fantastic. One thing I love about development is that not only are you learning along the way, but you'll be able to go back to old pieces that you've worked on in the past and really be able to look at them from a new angle. In our current Steam demo, if you jump on a mushroom, it has no bounce effect. It's a very static model and, your character just jumps on it, you bounce up, and that's it. Revisiting these assets, I've been able to add in animations, so now when you jump on a mushroom, the mushroom itself bounces. It's such a small thing, but it actually added so much more fun and value to the experience for me. Knowing you can interact with the world around you really adds to the immersion. It was also really fun to animate this and make it as cartoony and wacky as possible. Jumping off this idea, I also revisited some of the plants and different elements around the garden village. And I've now made the previously static plants animated. Now they gently blow in the wind and it really adds to the atmosphere of the game. There's small dust particles flying around everywhere and even beams of light that shine through the trees. Chapter 1 is something I've been staring at for, nearly 3 years now, so to see it at this point where so many parts of it are polished and so many parts are really quite breathtaking is really special to me. We've added new UI that represents a trash and cog meter. The main collectible in the game, which are the golden cogs, will go up every time you've collected one. There are 10 in each level, but you only need 8 to progress to the next chapter. Just under it is a trash meter. Every time you clean the environment around you, this meter will slowly raise. I know I always try to get 100% when I play. At the very start of the game, a giant explosion causes cogs to fall and scatter across many different lands. But that night, it wasn't just cogs that fell. Small pieces of burnt up trash and different scrap parts fell across all the lands with them. In each chapter, you'll find a bunch of trash pieces that you can pick up and recycle. They come in small, medium, and large sizes. Bring them to any can-do shop in the village and you'll meet Recyclotron, a machine that can recycle your trash for money. So, what do you think? I'm really excited for you guys to check out these features and many more in the future. Of course, this is just a tiny sample of things that we've been working on. I want to thank everybody for their support, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!